Basically, whoop. Oh, we cannot hear you. Yeah, I can hear that. Okay, good. Is that, I hope I'm working now. Is it working? Okay, maybe it was a plug that was loose. Hold on. All right. Let's see. Am I coming in? Let me know in the comment section if the audio is working. Oh, good. Yay. Yay. Okay. Sorry about that. I must have pulled a wire or something here. Too excited of talking about the lunar eclipse. Yes. So my name, Andrew Fazekas, the Night Sky Guy, here to host you every Monday. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for your patience for the technical difficulties. Yes, every week we're here talking about everything in the night sky. But of course, the big news was this past weekend's lunar eclipse. How many of you actually got to see it? I hope to hear from you. If you took some pictures, share it with me on my Facebook page, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, wherever you're watching. I'd love to hear what you're thinking, what the experience was like. I was clouded out here in Montreal. I know some of my friends in the Montreal area were lucky. They had some holes in the clouds where they managed to see it, but where I'm located, it was raining actually. And so unfortunately, didn't get to see it. I know a lot of you on the east coast of North America were in the same boat as me. But don't fret, there is another lunar eclipse happening on November 8th. So mark that down on your calendar, November 8th. And before we head into this week, what new things there are, look at some of these beautiful pictures. That's what I'm sharing. Folks, you've been sharing some amazing photographs with me on my timeline and my Facebook page, and I thought I'd just share some of them. Here's Gordon. Gordon took this one, Gordon Gates. Fantastic photo. Looks like he's in Los Angeles. Just wonderful, Gordon. Thank you so much. Johanne in Montreal, where I'm located, saw this as the part just before it was us. So lucky Joanne in my neck of the woods was able to see it. This is at 10:48 p.m. So this is showing the partial lunar eclipse. You see the shadow, how it's curved on the moon? That is the curvature of the Earth's shadow. You can see it clearly right there in front of our eyes. Really incredible. So that was a great shot from Montreal. And here's another one, Christina. Christina sent me this beautiful set of images, time-lapse images of the eclipse happening over time. Look at that. You can really see the edge of the moon just creeping out of totality. Just creeping out of totality. Very nice, Christina. Thank you. Oh, here's another one from Marsha from Southern California just before the full eclipse. Again, a really nice shot. Looks like it was taken maybe with a smartphone, perhaps, Marsha. I don't know, but just a gorgeous photograph. Here's another one from Eastern Kentucky by Nancy Mead. Look at this one. And it's really great because you see the foreground objects really give perspective to what you're looking at in the sky. So right there, you've got a side of a tree or a shrub. It looks like a tree. And there's the moon with the coloration. Look at that. That beautiful orangey coloration during totality when the moon is in the deepest part of the Earth's shadow. Here's another one from Raphael. Let me see, maybe in Southern California. I'm not so sure where exactly, but look at that with a city skyline, and there's the moon right there under full eclipse. Just absolutely love this because it just gives that perspective, doesn't it? Lots of other stuff too from the Royal Astronomical Society of Canada, folks there. This is from Shannon Stevens in Sudbury, Ontario. Beautiful shot there as well. The Virtual Telescope Project in Rome, Italy also sent some photographs as well from their efforts. Really nice. Look at this. Here's a little one from Mary Tim. Beautiful shot. Look, you could see the curvature of the Earth. You see how it's rounded there, right there, slightly curved? That's the Earth's shadow. Just beautiful. What else do we got here? Let's see. Do we have any more? Yeah, one more here by Luis. Luis also just a fantastic shot. Love this. So a lot of these are taken with smartphones, digital SLR cameras. So really fantastic. Just love to see all these photos, folks. So why don't we get into this week? Where is the moon right now? So this is the setup on Monday, May 16, 2022, just after sunset. Now this is set for my latitude at 45 degrees, which is halfway between the Earth equator and the North Pole. And you can see the lay of the land in the sky, so to speak. You see some of the brightest stars like Capella, Pollux and Castor, the Gemini twins, Procyon, the brightest star in Canis Minor, Betelgeuse, Of course, the real beacon in the constellation Orion is bowing out now very quickly and is just visible in the glare of the sunset. And then there is Spica as well, just visible in the southwestern sky after sunset. But of course, if we go into later hours after sunset, that is what the sky looks like. And look, lo and behold, there is the moon. Now, the moon is rising around 10, 11 o'clock at night, your local time, wherever you're watching. That's around approximately when the moon is rising on Monday night tonight. And if you get to, when it gets dark tonight and the moon rises, say later at night, say around midnight, this is a kind of the view that you'd get. Look for this super bright star located next to the moon, right there. And if the glare of the moon makes it difficult to see the star, use binoculars and telescopes. Binoculars will really make it be very handy in helping you see that. That bright star is called Antares. Antares is a giant orange giant star, and it is really a magnificent star because it is 550 light years away. It's embedded in this kind of nebula. It's called the Antares Nebula, where this star is embedded, but it's 550 light years away. It's going to be right next to the moon, Monday night, May 16th. That is where the moon is now after this lunar eclipse. We're hours, maybe almost a day after, 24 hours after the lunar eclipse. And it's a waning gibbous moon. You can see slightly. It's not quite a perfect circle anymore, but that's where the moon is, in the southeast after darkness falls. And as the night progresses, the moon will beautifully dominate the southern skies. Look at that. Now, what's interesting, of course, is where the moon is. It's next to Antares, but Antares is the lead star in the constellation Scorpius. Scorpius the scorpion, right? The giant arachnoid, that creature that is dominating the southern skies. And what's really interesting is this is the location where the not the Big Dipper, sorry, the Milky Way is located. And you can see in this animation right here from my planetarium program that the Milky Way stretches from the south all the way towards the north. So it really dominates, and that is the Milky Way band. But what's particularly interesting, and will be so over the next few months, especially for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, we don't always get to see this part of the sky, is the hub of the Milky Way galaxy. Now, I know the true astronomy aficionados are going to say, well, the moon is right now in the way. It's really not a great time to see the center of the Milky Way. And that's true. And the Milky Way in general, when the moon is up, is not the time to see it. But I want those of you that are neophytes newbies in the hobby of astronomy to know where you're to look for this stuff, where to look for the Milky Way. And really, it's very close to Antares. That orange star is basically to the left of it, is where the hub is. And it's in the neighboring constellation Sagittarius. You can see there's Sagittarius, the centaur creature, and right there between Sagittarius and Scorpius, that is where the hub of the Milky Way galaxy is. Now, those of you that follow news and astronomy science news will know that the big hoopla buzz this week was that the astronomers were able to photograph for the first time the black hole at the center of the Milky Way. And if I just show, let's do a quick search for black holes on here. Black hole Milky Way. This will show you the picture. So I'm just going to go there. Image. There we go. So this is the image that is making all the hoopla. So you can see it here and this article right there. So these are the only pictures ever taken of a supermassive black hole. Now, one on the left is from M87. That's a galaxy not our own galaxy, but another galaxy, and it's about 50 million light years away. And that was the first picture, the one on the left that you see here, was the first picture taken of a supermassive black hole. And the one on the right, you see here with the name SGRA, Sagittarius A, is the name of the supermassive black hole at the center of our own galaxy, the Milky Way. And these are the very first pictures. One on the left was taken 2019 in M87 galaxy, and the one on the right was just released, this image, this past week. And while it looks like a fuzzy donut and doesn't look too impressive, it's amazing to think that all this stuff, the orange glowing stuff that you see in the circle, is material that's about to fall into the black hole, get stretched and torn apart, and it's glowing very brightly. And that is what we're able to see. And the black center of the donut, guess what? That is where the black hole is. Now, this black hole is located in this region of the sky right here. And that's why what's so interesting is tonight the moon is appearing in next to the region of the hub of the galaxy, the downtown core, where this black hole exists. And we're talking 27,000 light years away. So yes, the moon is very bright and you're not going to see very much, but now you know where to look. Antares is going to be next to the moon, right? And with that, you will know where Antares is. And then when the moon moves away from this part of the sky, as I'm going to show you, like this is Tuesday. Look at that, still near the Milky Way. Wednesday, and then Thursday, the moon is off. And it'll continue moving towards the east. And you'll be able to see the Milky Way very soon by the end of the week, clearly, without the moon interfering in its light. So if you get a dark sky, especially if you can get out of the city, the Milky Way is fantastic. And we'll be talking a lot more about this region of the sky as well in the coming weeks. Now, another really interesting spot is what's happening in the morning. And we've talked a lot about this, is, of course, the beautiful lineup of planets. So if you're an early bird and you can get up this week, this is what greets you in the morning. Venus, Jupiter, Mars, Saturn, and look, the moon. This is on Friday, May 20th. The moon is going to be coming into the picture and paying a visit to the planets. This is now happening on a regular basis, monthly basis, and you don't want to miss it because it's really impressive, and it's an easy way to get to know where the planets are and where to point your telescope if you have a new telescope. So this is Friday, May 20th. This is Saturday. This coming up Saturday, May 21st. Look at that. The moon is going to be next to Saturn. Again, this is looking towards the southeastern sky, about 45 minutes, I'd say, before an hour before your local sunrise. So find a spot where you get to see all these beautiful dots scattered in a lineup in the sky, and the moon will be joining the party next weekend. So this is Saturday, May 21st. And that is by Sunday, May 22nd. Look how beautiful that is. Isn't that gorgeous? And of course, if you have binoculars, this is kind of the view that you would get through binoculars. The two objects will just be maybe too far apart from each other to see if they're, but then you'll know where to point your telescope. And look what the telescope shows you, the rings of Saturn. Just gorgeous. You don't want to miss that. So even with the naked eye, it's a great show. So this is Sunday, May 22nd. Okay, this upcoming Sunday, May 22nd. By Monday next week, there's the moon. By Tuesday next week, Jupiter and Mars and the moon are joined together, and so on. By Wednesday, Thursday, the moon meets up with Venus. This is May 26th. And then May 27th is a really nice close pairing between a crescent moon and Venus. Mark that down on your calendar, May 27th. I'll talk more about it when we get into next week. Just gorgeous, beautiful with the binoculars, beautiful to take a photograph of these two objects close together. Again, this is May 27th, morning skies. Look at that. Won't that be absolutely gorgeous? So there you go, folks. Some really fun things. Now, I've got those of you that stayed, I've got something interesting. of course, I talked about my books a lot of times, and I'm so excited to say that my publisher, National Geographic, is helping me do a giveaway. So, over the next few weeks, I'll be giving away a copy every week of my book, Backyard Guide to the Night Sky by National Geographic. Thank you so much, National Geographic, for supporting me throughout the years. And so, I'd love to give to one of you guys out there a copy of my book, this book, and I'm going to give this book to the 10th person who writes in the comment section the words lunar eclipse. So after the show, I'm going to count and see, and I'll contact the person who says, so write it in there. 10th person who writes the words lunar eclipse will receive a copy of The Backyard Guide to the Night Sky by National Geographic. Thank you so much for joining me again, guys. 10th, so keep them coming. Keep those comments coming. I want to see the 10th person in my comments. Lunar eclipse, the word, type in lunar eclipse, and the 10th person will receive it, and I'll contact you right after the show. So with that, without further ado, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this show, and tune in next Monday. I'll be back here talking more about what's in the night sky, what's in your night sky, and what's in my night sky, and what are the things we share together in this beautiful world that we live in. Anyway, thank you so much. If you like this video, please make sure you subscribe, show your support by hitting that notification button, sharing this video with your friends and family. Let's get more people looking up. It's a great hobby, and it's easy to do no matter what age you are. So with that, I wish all of you guys clear skies. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.